perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a... golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Go. 280! Check. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, sir.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Scott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Wentz.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malcolm Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 43.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Prescott from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Wentz. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The tackle by Robert Quinn. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott yet again. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Number 53.
Here's Pollard again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Mike 48, 74, 74.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Keep playing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No picture. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Slam.
Now Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. The 20. It's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 45 yards as his guys are able to strike for it. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Go,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz steps away to his left. This is caught. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 44, Wentz looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Cooper was the target there. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the give, running right is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You got it. You got it.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jim. Undercrush. Wait. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 35 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Mike, 55, right there.
Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Pushing through the contact. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially an even one. Once again, taking the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Not to that. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
You must be dreaming.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They go with Howard again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Wentz to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn